for a whole year, I had to not say anything, you know? So all of that, you know, I had to get to the place that I was really honest with myself. Like, I mean, my sister literally said to me, who are you? You know, because I wasn't responding to the criticism the way that people wanted me to. You know, having to, because again, if I would respond in that way, it was just one more thing. Look at her. She's the angry black woman, or she's acting this way, you know. So I had to take everything from people telling me that I shouldn't acknowledge that I have a wife. I mean, cruel things people said to me. People who said to me, I'm in your corner, but don't talk about your wife so much. That's turning people off. Like, what? You know, like, literally having to hear all of that and take all of that in. Like, I needed a minute, you know, so, and I took the minute. I did. I had to walk away from this whole campaign, walk away from the pain. I had to, you know, really, really be thankful to, I don't buy Christmas gifts because I don't think it's our birthday, right? I don't do that. This was the first time in years I bought Christmas gifts for my family just because they endured so much, you know, so I actually took the attitude that I needed to make sure the stabilizing factors that are always there will be there. I took time for them. And I retreated back to my sister, my wife, my daughter, my granddaughter, and my family. You know, my cousins, my extended family. And I spent some time away working, but it got my mind off of DC because I was hurt. I was hurt by the unions that came out against me. You know, I was hurt by all of that. I must say, I'm not going to be one of those people to say that didn't bother me. My dad was a shop steward, you know, and to have his daughter plastered across papers that went to 100,000 homes in the district saying that I'm not for. My grandbaby came to me with a leaflet that said, Mick, she calls me Mick, you don't care for sick babies? Because there's a sick baby on there saying that if I get elected, I'm going to take away paid leave. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, I had to heal from that. And God did. He healed me. I'm over it. Right? I'm over it. But, yeah, that first month, that, like, from November the 7th until January 7th, probably, like, I just had to back up from it. I didn't want to deal with it. People call me, and I ain't answer calls. People want to see me. I ain't meet. You know, I couldn't. I didn't have the stamina to deal with it. And, but I'm good. You know, I think those were all of the processes I had to go through to be where I'm in today. And I'm great today, Terry. With everything that's going on mentally, I'm in a better place. Spiritually, I'm in a better place. I literally can look back over the process now and see what occurred and actually say, oh, wow. Well, that's why I had to go through that. Oh, okay, I get it. You know, so it's a learning. I'm still being audited by the office. Somebody's literally still requesting to audit me. Literally, and it's amazing to me. But all of that will pass, and I'm a better person today as a result.
When you talked about looking for employment, or maybe not being the job offers or whatever, and the leap of faith, that's prayer. What the leap of faith? What initiated it? What do you have to do to take that leap and say that this is not what I want for myself, and I have a vision, and like, for instance, I just felt like in this year, people and things just started moving out my way, and I didn't know what was happening, but I was just saying, I'm gonna embrace this, whatever happens, it happens, but I felt the tide of just things and opportunities and people just moving. What did it feel like for you? A leap of faith. Yeah. That's so scary.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the scariest things I've ever done. And because it's nothing like security. And especially when you're at the point that you have to take care of more than just yourself. But the reality of it is, I had a workshop earlier today, and I told some young people who are struggling in life, trying to get to their next steps, and setting it. The workshop was entitled "From the Streets to Straight," and I had to tell them that we feed our body, we feed our mind and our emotions, but more often than not, we'll feed our spirit, and that's where in that faith. And I'm not talking about religion. That's where in that leap of faith, there's something that our universe is in divine order. People are chaotic, not the universe. And when you align yourself with the universe, the divine order of the universe causes us to line up with it. And when you release all of that stuff, like I told you, like I even think with me losing the blood, like that was an opportunity for me to be cleansed. I was 1 centimeter away from having a blood transfusion. And the only reason why I believe that my blood was, you know, what is it, when they reunite, your blood kind of flow black like it's supposed to, and I didn't have to get it. And I think that was divine order, because I needed to relinquish myself of all of that stuff, because that's chaotic. And we operate, people operate in chaos. But when you align yourself and do what you're supposed to do, and take that leap of faith, I mean, I resigned from my job in 2017. But I've been wanting to leave my job for a long time. Love the people, love the job. They won't even see this. But I knew that there was something else that I was supposed to do. But because of the job security of a 6-figure salary, that level of job security, you're like, wait a minute, God, you sure that you know? But some things push you to that point that it's like, if you have the unction that I have inside of me, and you know, I'm not going to be comfortable here. I'm going to always want more. And until I do what I'm called to do, I'm just going to be going around in a circle, in chaos. So regardless of what we think the outcome will be, or what we want it to be, the leap of faith is being obedient. And once you be obedient, you're going to line up with the divine order. And things are going to happen. And that's what we don't want. We are so afraid of what we don't see. That's the fact.
Scared to death.
You're scared to death of it. But if you believe, okay, I'm destined to be here. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. You have not led me wrong. I know that I have total confidence in you. And the voice that I'm hearing is telling me to do this is you. Because there's 2 teams on the field, I tell people. One voice ain't him or her, wherever you attribute to. But you got to be very sensitive. And all of that goes into those quiet places, that meditation that I was telling you about, or prayer, whatever it is that you need to do. We got to be conscious of our part in it. And sometimes we don't want to put the work in. And that's why it seems so hard for us, because we don't put the work in to hear the divine. So you got to be in this divine order. Everything is in divine order. We're chaotic, not that. So once you line up, it's going to happen. I mean, here, if this doesn't pan out the way I want it to pan out, okay, it wasn't in divine order. Keep it moving. It's not the end of my world, no. But we have got to get there, and especially as women. This is the year of women. We're in a time in life that women are going to be elevated in ways we've never been elevated. And if you don't catch a hold of that, you're going to miss it. If you got a dream, a desire, a plan, you got to write that down and execute it. But you got to put the work in.